From stealing songs to writing offensive lyrics and covering for her cheating husband, here's our list of 10 awful lies Beyoncé tried to get away with. Starting off, we have lying about writing a song. In a 2008 interview with Marie Claire UK, Beyoncé implied that some of the lyrics to her 2006 single Irreplaceable weren't actually aimed at Jay-Z. But then controversy arose over the writing credits on Irreplaceable. Now, singer-songwriter Ne-Yo told MTV apparently Beyoncé was at a show somewhere, and right before the song came on she said, "I wrote this for all my ladies," and then the song came on. The song is a co-write. I wrote the lyrics, I wrote all the lyrics. Beyoncé helped me with the melodies and the harmonies and the vocal arrangement, and that makes it a co-write. Meaning my contribution and her contribution made the song what it is. Now in 2011, Ne-Yo said he wrote the song for himself, but thought that it would be better suited for Beyoncé. Now some of Beyoncé's fans read Ne-Yo's remarks as disrespectful towards her. However, he clarified his comment later through Twitter, writing, "I said I originally wrote the song for me. Once I realized how the song comes across if sung by a guy, that's when I decided to give it away." Next up is the tone-deaf performance. Beyoncé took part in a 9/11 memorial concert in New York City, but many people believe her performing her song Diva was in poor taste and wonder why she didn't get cancelled. In the track she says, "No passengers on my plane," as well, "This is a stick-up," which she fiercely sang in front of the families of 9/11 victims while putting her arms out like an airplane. The crowd got quiet back there, with someone noting under the YouTube's clips comments, "The literal buildings on the screen falling down, WTF," referring to the set's backdrop. Now a Redditor also wrote, "But how is this the first time I've heard of this? This is genuinely one of the more tone-deaf performances I've seen. Who greenlit this?" Now a commenter said that Jay-Z was to blame as he produced the concert, but yeah, that's just not a good look at all. Then there's nothing happened in the elevator. In 2014, security footage was released of Solange attacking her brother-in-law Jay-Z in an elevator at a Met Gala after party. Now Beyoncé was there as well, stuck between her sister and her husband, but chose not to intervene and stood there as the two duked it out. Now the family attempted to brush it under the rug with a vague PR statement, but it became a pop culture moment. Now Beyoncé even references the altercation in her song Flawless remix, saying, "Of course sometimes go down when it's $1 billion on an elevator." Now we still haven't found out the reason why Solange attacked Jay-Z, but fans have speculated that she was angry with his infidelity to Beyoncé, but nothing has ever been confirmed that was the reason why she attacked him. Now we have stealing songs. Beyoncé's album Renaissance was met with multiple critiques after its release. Just one day after the album dropped, Khalees slammed Beyoncé for using a sample of her 2003 hit song Milkshake, allegedly without her permission. On Instagram she wrote, "My mind is blown too because the level of disrespect and utter ignorance of all three parties involved is astounding. I heard about this the same way everyone else did. Nothing is ever as it seems. Some of the people in this business have no soul or integrity, and they have everyone fooled. It's not about me being jealous, it has to do with the fact, from one artist to another, that you should have the decency and common sense and courtesy to call. There are bullies and secrets and gangsters in this industry that smile and get away with it until someone says enough is enough." Khalees also called out producers Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo at the same time. But it's clear that most fans just focused on her beef with Beyoncé. Though neither Beyoncé nor her team publicly commented on the post, they ended up removing the sample from the Spotify version of Energy in August 2022, but to this day you can still find it on Apple Music. Moving on to the Dubai performance. When Beyoncé returned to the stage for her first live performance in 5 years, it really left fans divided. Now to give you some background, her album Renaissance was labeled as a celebration of queer culture and made in collaboration with some of the LGBTQ community's biggest names. Now it pays tribute to dance music that emerged out of the gay community and also references the 1800s drag ballrooms in Harlem, New York. So when the location for Beyoncé's long-awaited concert was revealed, it did not sit well with many of her fans. Now she was reportedly paid around $25 million to perform at a star-studded private launch event for Dubai's Hotel Atlantis The Royal. While many fans rejoiced at Beyoncé's return to the stage, others pointed out the hypocrisy of performing in the UAE, where same-sex relationships are flat out illegal. Freelance freelance music journalist Abigail Firth spoke to BBC News Beat about the controversy and pointed to the fact that Beyonce's recent work is indebted to LGBT culture. She said, "It seems like a really misguided choice from her. She's obviously a multimillionaire anyway. She didn't really need to do this. She didn't really need the money." And that's probably where some of the backlash is stemming from as well. Then there's her rude lyrics. In August of 2022, Beyonce announced that she would change the lyrics to her song Heated after backlash from disability rights activists. The track includes a slang term derived from an ableist word, which is considered a slur among people with cerebral palsy. Now, at the time, her team released a statement saying, "The word not used intentionally in a harmful way will be replaced." Not only that, but Beyonce has also had other slip-ups with controversial lyrics. When her 2013 song Partition dropped, Monica Lewinsky complained about being in the song, which of course referenced her 1998 scandal. In an essay for Vanity Fair, she wrote, "Thanks Beyonce, but if we're verbing, I think you meant Bill Clinton all on my gown." Now let's talk about the Insensitive Song. Speaking of inappropriate lyrics, this one got her in even more trouble. The song XO from Beyonce's 2013 album begins with audio of NASA's officer talking about a major malfunction involving the Challenger space shuttle, which exploded just over a minute after its launch. 7 astronauts passed away in the tragic incident, so it seemed a little insensitive for Beyonce to use the audio in her song. Now, in a statement to ABC News, the singer tried to explain that she intended for the audio to be a tribute to those who died aboard the Challenger. "My heart goes out to the families of those lost in the Challenger disaster," she said at the time. The song XO was recorded with the sincerest intention to help heal those who have lost loved ones and to remind us that unexpected things happen, so love and appreciate every minute that you have with those who mean the most to you. The songwriters included the audio in tribute to the unselfish work of the Challenger crew with the hope that they will never be forgotten. Now we have stealing performances. Beyonce's 2011 Billboard Music Awards performance was one for the books, but it did cause some controversy. She did a rendition of Run the World Girls, but then she was accused of copying Italian singer Lorella Cuccari in a performance she did 1 year prior in 2010. They later explained being inspired by her, adding that she had no intentions of stealing her stunning visuals. "My makeup artist showed me the performance of Lorella Cuccari a year ago, and it inspired me so much. I then met with the talented people who worked on it. The technology and concept were so genius. Thank God for YouTube, or I would have never been exposed to something so inspiring. I've never worked so hard on anything in my life as that performance for the Billboard Awards," she told AOL Music following the backlash. But being inspired and directly copying, though, are two different things. Up next is stealing visuals. Beyonce, Sony, Columbia, and the pop stars Parkwood Entertainment were all sued by indie filmmaker Matthew Folks over the visuals to her 2016 album Lemonade. Now, according to Matthew, Beyonce jacked 9 scenes from his film Paranoia. He also claimed that he sent Parkwood Entertainment the short film, so he knows that several employees who worked on Lemonade had access to it. Now, 1 month after his June 2016 filing, Beyonce's attorneys hit back, arguing visuals including graffiti and person with heads down, a parking garage, and side-lit ominous figures do not fall under copyright infringement. Now, they also argued that the narrative was completely different, as Lemonade dealt with portraying an African-American woman who progresses through stages of suspicion, denial, anger, and ultimately reconciliation in her relationship. Now, the US District Judge Jed Rakoff agreed, dismissing the suit in September 2016, but hey, I can see the similarities. And finally, we have Jay-Z's infidelity. Throughout Beyonce's and Jay-Z's relationship, there's been much speculation about them breaking up, cheating, and getting divorced. Though the couple have never directly addressed the claim, Beyonce pretty much confirmed it on her album Lemonade, with the lyrics including, "This is your final warning, you know I give you life, if you try this again, you gon' lose your wife, and he only want me when I'm not there, he better call Becky with the good hair." Yeah, this is her pretty much deciding to call him out for cheating, and he did. He confirmed it. He said, "I was really proud of the music she made, and she was really proud of the art I released, and you know, at the end of the day, we have a really healthy respect for one another's craft. I think she's amazing," Jay-Z told T Magazine in 2017. He said, you know, most people walk away and like divorce rate is 50% or something because most people can't see themselves. The hardest thing is seeing the pain on someone's face that you caused and then having to deal with it yourself. We did the hard work of going to therapy, we love each other, so we really put in the work for years. I like to believe that we're in a better place today, and I'm proud of the father and husband that I am today. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 awful lies Beyoncé tried to get away with. Now, which one do you think is the worst? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel while you're down there. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.